This episode of Derapy is brought to you by the Big Derps. Consider joining the channel for as little as $1. Like the video.
Derapy. This is part 2 of our Damn album review. Today we're talking about Feel, Loyalty, Pride, and Humble. Blood was a pretty provocative intro that kind of set the table for the story that's being told. DNA, in my opinion, was the perfect follow-up. A real banger, got into the loyalty and royalty of it all. Y'all kind of lowered the temperature a bit, but in my opinion, Element was a surprisingly kind of funny but silly bop. Let's see what Feel is talking about.
I feel like a chip on my shoulders. I feel like I'm losing my focus. I feel like I'm losing my patience. I feel like my thoughts in the basement. I feel like you're miseducated. Feel like I don't wanna be bothered. I feel like you may be the problem. I feel like it ain't no tomorrow. Fuck the world. The world is ended. I'm done pretending. And fuck you if you get offended. I feel like friends been overrated. I feel like the family been faking. I feel like the feelings are changing. Feel like my thought of compromise is jaded. Feel like you wanna screw and that's how I made it. Feel like I ain't feeling you all. Feel like removing myself. No feelings involved. I feel for you. I've been in the field for you. It's real for you, right? Shit, I feel like ain't nobody praying for me.
Feel is a very underrated song to me. Some clever rhymes that almost all start and end the same way, where you simply say how you feel sounds basic, but it's all about the passion of the delivery and the substance within each bar, and I feel like the passion itself is the foundation of the track.
I feel niggas been out of pocket. I feel niggas tapping their pockets. I feel like debating on who the greatest can stop it. I am legend. I feel like all of y'all is peasants. I feel like all of y'all is desperate. I feel like all it takes is a second to feel like Mike Jordan whenever holding a real mic. I ain't feeling your presence. Feel like I'ma learn you a lesson. Feel like only me and the music though. I feel like your feeling ain't mutual. I feel like the enemy you should know. Feel like the feeling of no hope. The feeling of bad dope. A quarterhouse manipulated from soap. The feeling of false freedom. A false freedom. The poison to fill them up in the prison. I feel like it's just me, look. I feel like I can't breathe, look. I feel like I can't sleep, look.
One of my favorite sets of bars is the first two from this verse. I feel like y'all been out of pocket. Feel like y'all tapping your pockets. The image of people around Kendrick physically tapping their pockets, wondering about the money that he has coming in and what he's gonna do with it is just funny to me. I envision it every time I hear it and it makes me laugh. When he says he already feels like he's the greatest, I feel like that's pretty cold. I am legend. I feel like all of y'all is peasants. Then he compares himself to Mike Jordan, a callback to an old track that he made, but also simultaneously he's saying that he feels like the greatest of all time. And despite the repetition of the word feel, we get music though, mutual, no hope, bad dope, feeling of false freedom, a force feed him poison that'll fill him up in the prison. The rhyming is impeccable, the passion is palpable, the song is great.
I can't breathe, look. I feel like I can't sleep, look. I feel heartless often, off this feeling of falling apart with darkest hours lost in. Feeling the void of being employed with balling. Streets is talking, filling the blanks with coffins. Fill up the banks with dollars. Fill up the graves with fathers. Fill up the babies with bullshit. Internet blogs and pulpit. Filling with gossip. I feel like there's gotta be the feeling where Pac was. The feeling of an apocalypse happening, but nothing is awkward. The feeling won't prosper. The feeling is toxic. I feel like I'm boxing demons, monsters, false prophets, scheming sponsors, industry promises, niggas, bitches, honkies, crackers, Compton, church, religion, token, blacks in bondage, lawsuit visits, subpoena served in concert. Fuck your feelings, I mean this for imposters.
The flow switches are great. Changing from feel to fill is awesome. The rhymes are still creative and quick. Fill the banks with dollars, fill the graves with fathers, babies with bullshit, internet blogs and pulpit, fill them with gossip. I feel like there's gotta be the feeling where Pac was. The feeling of an apocalypse happening, but nothing is awkward. I think that this is some of Kendrick Lamar's best writing in his entire discography, and I'm not even being hyperbolic. And the fact that it's coming so early on in this album is just a sign of other great things to come. I think about this line a lot. The feeling of an apocalypse happening, but nothing is awkward. Everybody knows that things are crumbling around us. Everybody knows that things are out of sorts. Things don't feel right. Things feel off. Our leaders are weird. The quote-unquote role models are being weird. People that have all the money and resources in the world are crashing out, and people are just supposed to walk around and act like things are normal. This is one of the more impactful verses on the album for me. This is one of the better songs on the album to me, and we're still not even finished with it.
Fuck your feelings, I mean this for imposters. I can feel it, the phoenix sure to watch us. I can feel it, the dream is more than process. I can build a regime that forms a likeness. I can feel it, the scream that haunts our logic. I feel like say some, I feel like take some. I feel like skating on, I feel like waiting for him. Maybe it's too late for him. I feel like the whole world want me to pray for him, but who the fuck praying for me? Ain't nobody praying for me.
No script needed here. This is one of the most powerful performances of Kendrick Lamar's discography for me. The vocal delivery at the end of this verse is like crazy. It gives me chills at times. The duality of man is on full display here. I really love how he ends the track with "Ain't Nobody Praying for Me" the same way that it began. I feel like saying something, but I feel like taking something. I feel like skating off, but I feel like waiting for him. Maybe it's too late for him. Everybody wants me to pray for him, but who's praying for me? This song, going into it, I knew that I would love it, and I knew that I would look forward to talking about it, and I knew that I would probably be able to get across why it's so great to me. I had a feeling that I was going to be leaning more decent to strong 9, but honestly, it's flirting with a 10. It's like the strongest of 9s, only for me, because the first 48 seconds of the song are a bit of a filler. Like, it takes almost a minute to get into the actual song, but this is one of the better tracks on the album. This is one of the better tracks in Kendrick's discography. I will not tolerate any feel slander. It's an extremely strong 9 for me. Let's move on to our next track. It's Loyalty featuring Rihanna. Fun fact, this song actually samples 24 Karat Magic, an extremely popular song by another GOAT, Bruno Mars. So if it sounds familiar, backwards, just like a lot of the rest of the album, that's why. Enjoy.
I said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get higher. Girl, you look so good, it's to die for. Ooh, that pussy good, it's to die for.
It's a secret society. All we ask is try. All we got is love. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Loyalty walked so that Luther could run.
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Kung Fu Kenny now. My resume is real enough for 2 millenniums. A better way to make a way, start defending them. I meditate and moderate all of my wins again. I'm hanging on the fence again. I'm always on your mind. I put my lyric and my lifeline on the line. Ain't no limit when I might shine, might grind. You rolling with it at the right time, right now. Only for the dollar sign.
My resume is real. A better way to make a wave, stop defending them, somehow feels like a Kanye sub. You can get attention without being a freak, believe it or not. Even though I don't necessarily love how Kendrick sounds vocally on this first verse, I appreciate it even though it's like short and poppy. Speaking of poppy, here's Bad Girl Riri.
Bad girl, Riri now. Swerve, 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 leave it now. On your pulse, I can see the M. Gas on the bitch like it's premium. Hard ass on the bitch, all in the fast lane. Been a bad bitch with before any cash came. I'm established, 100 carats. I'm my name, run the atlas. I'm a natural, I'm a
Rihanna can kind of rap.
I'm a savage, I'm an asshole, I'm a king. Shimmy out, shimmy out, shimmy out, rap. You can tell your nigga he can meet me outside. You can babysit him when I leave him outside. Ain't no other love like the one I know. I done been down so long, lost hope. I done came down so hard, I slow. Honestly, forever, all a real nigga won't.
I said I'm geek and I'm fine.
The problem with being as great as Kendrick Lamar is that sometimes you have to be aware of the fact that the bar is really high, okay? So when you put out like little short poppy verses and they don't have a lot of substance, it has people looking at you kind of side-eyed because we just heard Feel and that song was crazy good. This song is fine and it was made for the radio and it's a love song, but it's just not hitting like the last few, you feel me? This is a problem that To Pimp a Butterfly does not have at all. Every track has depth and substance. Even the radio hits have a deeper meaning to them.
Tell me who you're loyal to. Is it money, is it fame, is it weed, is it drink? Is it coming down with the loud pipes in the rain? Big chillin' only for the power in your name. Tell me who you're loyal to. Is it love for the streets when the lights get dark? Is it unconditional when the Rari don't start? Tell me when your loyalty is coming from the heart.
Tell me who you're loyal to. Do it start with your woman or your man? Do it end with your family and friends? Or your loyal to yourself in advance? I said, tell me who you're loyal to.
Is it anybody that you would lie for? Anybody you would slide for? Anybody you would die for? That's what
I said I'm geek and I'm fired up.
The message of the song is like not subtle at all. Tell me who you're loyal to. What are you loyal to? Is it a man? Is it a woman? Is it drink? Is it drugs? Like, we get it. Is it the fame? The song's called Loyalty. There's lots of talks of loyalty. I get it. The last song was called Feel, and it was all about how Kendrick feels, but there was a lot more passion in that performance. I think anybody that's being honest would agree that Loyalty is a bit of a, do you know what would sound good for the radio? Do you know what the ladies would love type track. Luther is kind of similar, but Luther is just a really great song. I know that there are some people typing in the comments right now, like, it's not fair to compare this music to music that would come after it, but I would also like to argue that To Pimp a Butterfly is better than pretty much everything that came after it. So, you can't go on an album and say that I'm the greatest rapper ever and then have people be like, you can't compare him to what he did later on. He said he was the best. This is supposed to be the best he could possibly do at the time, so we have to grade it on a GOAT curve, and it's a light to decent 8, and I'm being generous.
8.
Our next track is called Pride.
Love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you and you and me and you and you and you and me and you and you and you and me and you and you.
Please subscribe.
In another life, I surely was
I was today years old when I found out that that was actually Steve Lacy on the hook with Kendrick. The more you know.
Hell raising, whale chasing, new worldly possessions. Flesh making, spirit breaking, which one would you listen?
the better part, the human heart. You love them or dissect them.
Happiness or flashiness, how do you serve the question? See, in the perfect world, I would be perfect world.
I don't trust people enough beyond their surface world.
I don't love people enough to put my faith in man. I put my faith in these lyrics, hoping I make a band. I understand I ain't perfect, I probably won't come around. This time I might put you down. Last time I ain't give a fuck, I still feel the same now. My feelings might go numb, you're dealing with cold dumb. I'm willing to give up a leg and arm to show empathy from. Lady parties and functions are you and yours. A perfect world, you probably live another 24. I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure. I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure.
The sad guitar on this is very Steve Lacy coded. It low-key sounds like a Steve Lacy song. The pitching effects on Kendrick's voice are emblematic of the conflicting nature of his thoughts. I love how the end of the verse kind of teases the next track. The juxtaposition of these tracks is also pretty cool, obviously, pride and humble. In the verse, we have Kendrick talking about his lack of trust and love that he has for people and this planet. His faith is in his lyrics. The music is what he relies on. This is a great verse. I love the effects. I love the production. And Anna Wise is also here singing with Kendrick on the post-chorus, the part of the track that is the most memorable to me.
Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I wasn't there.
And this would lead us into our second and last verse on the track.
Now in a perfect world, I probably won't be insensitive. Cold as December, but never remember what winter did. I wouldn't blame you for mistakes I made or the bed I laid. Seems like I point the finger just to make a point nowadays. Smiles and cold stares, the temperature goes there. Indigenous disposition, feel like we belong here. I know the walls, they can listen, I wish they could talk back. The hurt becomes repetition, the love almost lost that.
Pride makes you insensitive. Cold as December, but never remember what winter did. Just poetry right there. Seems like I point the finger just to make a point nowadays, blaming others just to prove something. point finger, make point. We get cold stares, the temperature goes there, a callback to the December and winter line. He then raps about how the hurt becomes repetition and it can make you lose your love for what's important. See Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Great start to the verse.
Love almost lost that. Sick venom in men and women overcome with pride. A perfect world is never perfect, only filled with lies. Promises are broken and more resentment come alive. Race barriers make inferior you and I. See, in a perfect world, I choose faith over riches. I'll choose work over bitches. I'll make schools out of prison. I'll take all the religions and put them all in one service. Just to tell them we ain't shit, but he's been perfect, world.
Kendrick admits that pride is one of our greatest obstacles as humans. In my personal experience, it can cause people to not see fault in themselves, makes people not want to apologize or learn or grow. Kendrick says it leads to broken promises, and anybody who thinks that everything is fine or we're living in a perfect world, they are actually living in a world full of lies. In Kendrick's perfect world, he would choose faith over riches, work over women, make schools out of prisons, but we aren't in that perfect world, and neither is he. This song actually ends with another chorus from Kendrick and Steve Lacy, and the post-chorus with him and Anna Wise. Maybe I wasn't there. And this is a track that honestly had to grow on me, but I do now love it. There's great writing, there's a memorable hook, there's an appropriate tone for the production. I'm feeling a decent 9, like a solid 9 on the track.
9.
Not one of my personal favorites from his catalog, but one of the better tracks on this album in my opinion. Now, before we hit Humble, a quick word from my editor.
Editor Derek here. These damn episodes are not monetized. So if you would like to show your support for what we do here, or if you
like the editing,
please consider becoming a member of the Derapy YouTube channel. You can join for as little as $1 to get member-only posts, access to the Derapy Discord. You could also join at the $5 level to get some additional members-only videos. Also, if you'd like to do a one-time donation to the show, we will have some links in the description, Cash App, Venmo, etc. Spread the bread, and remember to be humble.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. I know that it's good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem. You just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble.
The beat does carry, I'm not gonna lie. This is the type of beat that could absolutely blow your speakers out if you're not careful. Now, the flow to start the song is pretty basic, but the rhymes are silly in like a fun way that do kind of tell a story of somebody with a humble upbringing. Syrup sandwiches and crime allowances is like a pretty crazy way to start a track, to be fair. Counterfeits, and now I'm counting this. Parmesan, where my accountant lives. In fact, I'm down in this. Douce with my boobay tastes like Kool-Aid for the analysts. Like, some bars. They're catchy and fun, but they're not like blowing my mind or anything. But pull up on your block, then break it down. We playing Tetris. Like, all right, bro. My left stroke just went viral is iconic. But for the longest time, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know what bro was talking about. Some claim that he is simultaneously boasting that he is a great rapper and a great lover. I would like to assume that my right stroke put Lil Baby in a spiral is him simply dissing the rapper Lil Baby before his career even started. Anyways, here's that chorus that you love. You only get it once.
Sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
Many people speculate that this is a Big Sean diss because of the use of the ad-libs, the hold up and the little bitch. Like, I don't really think it's that deep. I think this is a hit dog and a holler type situation. But, you know, Kendrick is typically pretty direct when it comes to the subs, or rather just the disses in general. I feel like this was just Big Sean and or his fans coping. After some time, after years pass, I can see why people find the hook to be a little bit long and repetitive. I am one of those people. I'm still gonna score the song as if I'm hearing it for the first time, but I don't want to neglect the fact that the hook is just like, be humble, sit down, be humble, sit down, be humble, sit down, hold up,
Sit down,
hold up.
sit down.
Be humble, sit down, be humble, sit down, sit down, be humble.
Sit down, hold up, sit down, be humble.
Like, okay, I'm gonna be humble and I'm gonna sit down.
Who that nigga thinking that he frontin' on that man? Get the fuck off my stage, I'm the Sandman. Get the fuck off my dick, that ain't right. I make a play, fucking up your whole life. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your pride. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still take you down right on your mama couch in polo sock. Hey, this shit way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from ACA. Obama just page me. Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she elaborated. Hey,
There's that great poop on that 80 on that TED Talk.
I promise I understand it, and I'm not hating. I'm not hating just to be hating, okay?
Drink
But
water.
this sounded a lot more impressive like 8 years ago when I first heard it. Now that I'm revisiting it and I'm reading the lyrics and I'm listening back to it and I'm listening more critically, the song's good. Like, obviously it's a good song, and I'm not trying to take anything away from its success, but the flow here is just like, all right, bro. This is one of those tracks where you wanted to have fun. Show me something natural like Afro on Richard Pryor. Show me something natural like As with some stretch marks. Still take you down right on your mama's couch in polo socks. Hey, this shit way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I be cool for AC. Hey, Obama just paged me. Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, all right. Hey. It's cool, man. It's cool. Y'all can have it. It's a fine song, but you know.
It was doing the work.
After this verse, the song just repeats the chorus, and it's a whole lot of be humble, hold up, and sit down. And again, hype song, banger, not one of the more impressive tracks on the album. I can't get there.
this that great poop on that AV on that TED Talk. Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble.
It's a light 8 for me.
8.
For many other rap artists, this would be the single best rap song they have ever made and ever will make. By Kendrick Lamar's standard, by even the standard that's set by other tracks on this album, some we've heard before this, some we will hear after. The song is a perfectly fine and fun song, but if it wasn't on the album at all, would it make Damn a significantly worse album? Probably not. Obviously, it's important as far as the storytelling element of the album, because you can't have Pride without Humble. You know, the juxtaposition and the track listing is important, but when it comes to the overall quality of the track, it's not a crazy track, it's just a banger. But by all means, let me know if I'm tripping, let me know if I'm cooking, let me know how you feel about these 4 tracks. Once again, this episode is simply brought to you by myself and my editor. YouTube is not paying me for this one, so if you enjoy, please
Like the video.
also please subscribe and consider becoming a member for as little as $1. That's all I got for y'all. Love you, mean it, spread the bread, enjoy the outro.